Today I'm here to speak to you about the Muslim Women's Empowerment Network, a socially transformative social innovation. Whether it's through media discourse, through TV, social media, and other media sources, or through our justice system, through laws, legislations, and our criminal system, Muslim women are not being represented. A study conducted in 2000 regarding the media misrepresentation of Muslim women by Bullock and Jaffrey looked at articles published between 1993 and 1997. Note how this is before 9/11. Bullock and Jaffrey discussed how Muslim women's identities are excluded from the construction of women in Canada. They argue that Muslim women are members of a religion, Islam, that is in opposition to Canadian values and promotes indiscriminate violence and gender oppression. They are represented as outsiders that are foreign and distant others. Western mass media tends to construct the image of Muslim women using one of two narratives. The dominant narrative being that a Muslim woman is weak and submissive, which also situates the Muslim man by association as aggressive and authoritarian, and second being the less common but more positive image of a liberated Muslim woman, linked closely to Western attire and/or economic success. But Muslim women are working Canadians, they are mothers, they are leaders, they are not all cut from the same cloth. However, this controlled narrative perpetuated by mass media tends to erode the social, cultural, and economic diversity of Muslim women and champions an inaccurate narrative which takes away from the voice of a very diverse population of women. So the question is, what can we do to reclaim our narrative? The solution I'm here to present to you is the Muslim Women's Empowerment Network. The Muslim Women's Empowerment Network is a network shaped and maintained through a program. The program consists of 4 steps. Orientation, which consists of mission and vision training to make sure that the women understand our orientation and we are onboarding people who believe in the mission we have set out to achieve. The second step is identity exploration, which will consist of arts-based identity exploration so that the women have a deeper understanding of who they are as Muslim women and how to challenge the narratives that silence their voice. The third step is a leadership training that aims to strengthen advocacy skills and increase confidence dealing with barriers to change. It aims to improve the leadership capacity of Muslim women through a program of targeted trainings and mentorship. Through this, they will learn how to mobilize what they've learned in the first 2 steps of the program. The final step of the program is more of a process than a step, and is the basis of the network. Women will establish links with other committed and motivated young women, community leaders, and service providers throughout the program. An ongoing peer mentorship will be facilitated to create the network. This will allow the sharing of skills, platforms, and follow-up to ensure that the women are using the skills and knowledge they learned throughout the program. The desired impact of the Muslim Women's Empowerment Network is to push more Muslim women into leadership, thereby allowing the visibility of alternative narratives and disrupting the systems that silence Muslim women and their voices. We will evaluate the success of the program through quantitative data collection to see how many people implemented projects, led initiatives, and how much traction their initiatives collected. We will gather qualitative data to assess the efficacy of the program through one-on-one interviews and complete a social impact assessment to see what social impacts the program had on society as a whole. We hope that the women in the network will change perceptions more broadly, but also to encourage more Muslim women to engage in leadership within the Muslim community itself. We are hoping to sustain this program through a volunteer model, where organizers and facilitators will volunteer their time to further the mission. We will seek private sponsors for venues, accommodations, and meals throughout the duration of the program to offset the cost. However, to cover any additional costs, we are hoping that participants' local mosques and community centers will sponsor them to engage in the program. For individuals not sponsored by their home communities, private sponsors, including program alumni, will be given the opportunity to financially support individuals through the program. The Muslim Women's Empowerment Network will start as a volunteer-led grassroots program until the need arises for incorporation as a non-for-profit. The network will partner with private sector, non-for-profit, and charity organizations in order to facilitate our program and disrupt the systems that silence the voices of Muslim women. Engagement in the project will look very different for different partners, but we will work together to make sure that the outcomes are beneficial for all. The most important thing for us is that our partners are aligned in our vision and we can work together to make our dreams a reality. Some partners we would love to partner with are local mosques, organizations with similar mandates, private businesses, as well as those with access to various media platforms. If you are interested in becoming involved in the Muslim Women's Empowerment Network and feel like our visions align, feel free to reach out as we are always looking for partners and allies to help build and grow our program.